That's probably going to be an expensive one.
Yep, 291G on bio. That's alright.
Do you have enough for it?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Basically, what that's going to do for you is that's going to make it so your shield wall reduces an additional 20% damage.
Alright.
And the down part of it is it increases the cooldown by 2 minutes. But generally, you're not going to see teams push more than every 4 minutes.
Alright.
So, I mean, they're going to come into your base and they're going to go bang, 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 bang. They're going to rough you up a bit. Your healers are going to keep you alive. You're going to hopefully wipe them out and hold off. And then your team's going to go on offensive. And by the time your team gets there and they defend themselves or get wiped and you score, and by the time you interchange with them again, it's going to be about 4 minutes. So your shield wall is going to be coming up.
Alright. What's next for minor glyphs?
Minor glyphs, I kind of got lazy with mine. I have the Glyph of Battle, but you don't need that one as Prot. I would go with the Glyph of Command. What that does is it just increases the duration of your commanding shout by 2 minutes. And yeah. All of the minor glyphs are really expensive.
Alright, so I have Glyph of Command. What else?
I have the Glyph of Berserker Rage, because that gives me 5 additional rage when I use my Berserker Rage ability.
Alright, that one's pretty cheap. I'm sitting here at 200G now, but now that I bought this set, I'm at 130. I might need to borrow some from you, and I'll get you back.
It's no worries.
Alright, so I have Berserker Rage, and I just got Command, so we just need one more.
Sadly, my third minor glyph is a Bloodthirst glyph, or Bloody Healing glyph, but that's not the one you want. Just because you really don't need the other ones. Because the Glyph of Intimidating Shout is kind of worthless, because you want your people to run away from you. Especially when you're AoE and you don't want to hit them and knock them out of fear.
Right. So which glyph do we want to get here for the last one? Any glyph will do if all the other ones are worthless.
You could do the Glyph of Enduring Victory, so I mean, say you do get a kill as Prot, that's going to be a big heal for you.
Oh, that's an expensive one.
Let's see, what other ones are there that you can get? There's also Demoralizing Shout.
Alright. Let's get...
Which is another nice one, because that increases that to 45 seconds instead of 30.
Alright, I'll get that. That's pretty cheap. So, just go take a look here at the mailbox, pick up some glyphs, and take care of that real quick. And then we'll go straight to Reforging.
Cool.
And then we'll do the spec.
The spec.
Just gotta learn all these real quick, and then I'll toss them in there. Now you guys are probably like, wow, you don't even have a spec yet, your bars are screwed up, you don't have any gems. Well, I just hit 85, and I just geared all this honor gear through BGs, and now I'm just starting to get into the hang of Prot, and luckily I was able to get McMocker to help me out here and teach you guys at the same time. So let's see what we got here. Put in all these glyphs. Did we only get one? I don't think we got 2 majors or primes.
You didn't get all 3 of your primes?
I don't know.
Oh, I have
what am I doing here?
Revenge one.
Oh, right. Alright.
Oh, where's that? My bags.
I'm all confused with my glyphs. And then, what am I waiting on here? Toss intercept, then shield wall.
Yeah, Prot is really awesome. It's the only spec as a warrior that you can actually still charge and intercept it without him being on the same cooldown.
Yeah, that's something
I love
really
it.
Sweet. And then I get this Glyph of Revenge here. And then we're good to go for glyphs.
Awesome.
Alright, so now we just need to go take care of Reforging and spec.
Indeed.
Alright, so here's the Portal to Stormwind. For those
Okay.
who just checked their Skype because I got Skype messages, it was me. I'm sure there will be a comment regarding that. I'm sorry. People message me all the time. Alright, so we're going to go reforge, and then take care of the spec, and then that'll be the end of this episode, guys. And then you can look forward to the next episode where we're going to discuss enchanting and defensive tactics. Alright, so reforging.
Reforging.
What do you want me to
Real
reforge
simple.
first?
Basically, you can skip your helm
Alright,
because that has mastery on it.
okay.
Basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to reforge mastery on everything. People will say hit's important. You want to be hit capped for PvP. I agree, but at the same time, your job isn't to hit people. I mean, your job is to make sure that you're blocking attacks. You're blocking things that are coming at you. You want to be making sure that you're surviving. And by reforging to mastery, you're increasing your chance to block by X amount of percent, and your chance to critically block by that same percent, which basically doubles the amount of damage reductions you get. So if you attack me and I critically block you, I'm cutting that damage completely in half.
Alright, now, for my cloak has mastery. Am I just going to leave that be as well?
Yeah, you're going to want to leave that just about it like it is.
Alright, and then I'll be reforging crit to mastery on my
Yeah.
chest. So basically, everything that doesn't already have mastery, reforge to mastery.
Correct.
Alright. Even weapons?
Even weapons.
Alright, I'm gonna need to get some gold here. I don't have enough to do anything else. I did the whole left side, but where you at?
Let's see. Trade.
Toss me a bit of gold here. I'll pay you back on my paladin. Thank you. That should be enough.
I hope so.
Yeah, if it's more than that, then screw it.
You'd be
Alright,
really
so
surprised how many
crit
times
to
I just
mastery.
switch. One thing I can tell you as a Prot Warrior in this season is if you're going to be a Prot Warrior, be a Prot Warrior. If you're going to be a Fury Warrior, be a Fury Warrior. If you're going to be an Arms Warrior, be an Arms Warrior. Don't try and do 60 different things at once. You're just going to ruin your gold. I've probably wasted 30,000 gold this season, reforging, regemming.
Just because you're like, you just want to do everything.
Well, it's not a very good spec for arenas. So, I mean, when you're doing arenas, if you want to get your points and not lose rating through RBGs, but all that stuff's kind of later on down the line.
So, mastery should be around 15, I'm guessing. 15,
Right
16.
now, yeah, right now my mastery rating as is, it sits at 16.44, but I've got a couple odd gems in my gear, so I mean it's right around that.
Alright, well mine's at 14.80 and my hit is at 2.28. So, should my hit be higher than that? Should I take some mastery out, or is it really not matter?
I have 3.29 hit, and that's just because I have the Ruthless gear.
Oh. Alright,
Oh,
so that
your stats
takes
will
care of
increase with-
reforging.
Yeah.
So let's fly over to the warrior trainer and get taken care of the spec, and then could you just go over the spec when we get
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
and then tell us why we're specking what,
Sure.
and then that'll be the end of this episode.